Good morning, y'all. This is your girl. I did a video on my camera and I can't find the cord to download it to my laptop. And I'm thinking that my mom has it, which I know she has it, but I don't know where it is. She don't know where it is. So I made a long video. No lie. Let me show y'all. I made a long ass video on my camera and I don't think I'm gonna be able to download it unless I actually go buy a USB cord. Let me show y'all. Because this is crazy. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. Look. You see? You see that? Like, really? I'm telling y'all, it was 11 minutes long. And I sat there and I was getting ready to download it. And I'm like, where the hell is the cord? Don't know where it is, y'all. So, needless to say, and I keep saying needless to say, I think that's going to be my word for the day. I'm like, you know what? I guess I'll do a video on here. Okay, first things first. I had a wonderful time last night. Y'all know I haven't been out in a minute, but I've got a hangover. When I say a hangover, I have a fucking hangover. Let me tell you, it started off with me not doing anything. You know, for people that's on my Facebook or my my Twitter page, which I hadn't been on there, or Instagram. I think it was I posted on Instagram, but or Social Cam. No, I don't know, but one of those damn social sites. I posted that I was getting ready to take a bath, light some candles, have me a glass of wine, and this was like 3 p.m. and lay down because that's what I was going to do. I was hot. I had been out all day. I had went to the gym. I had washed my car. I had did my mom's hair. I did some eyebrows, and I had been up since 8 o'clock, so I was super tired. Then one of my friends called me and like, well, I had got a text from one of my other friends and she was like, what are you doing tonight? I want to go hang out, happy hour, blah, blah. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe. And I was like, I'll hit you up later once I take a nap and let you know what I'm going to do. So she's like, all right, I'm still at work. So what I plan on doing is just leaving from work. So I was like, okay, well, I'll let you know, later on. Then another one of my friends hit me up on Facebook and was like, call me. Because apparently she called me and I answered the phone. I guess I don't know what the hell I was doing. But anyhow, so I called her and I was like, what's up? And she's like, what are you doing tonight? And I was like, well, this is the second person to ask what I'm doing. I'm like, I hadn't planned on doing anything. She's like, let's go down to happy hour or whatever. Because it's like a known one of our known older happy hour spots that a lot of people go to. We've got a couple of them, but this is kind of the one that people my age go and hang out or whatever. So anyhow, I was like, well, that's cool. I may go. I'll call you back and let you know. So then about 4:30, no, yeah, about 4. One of my other friends that I know, she texted me and was like, what you doing tonight? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I guess I'm going out, So I was like, nothing. What's up? Well, I want to go out. I want to get out, blah, blah. Let's go hang out. So I'm thinking, okay, that's 3 people that want to hang out. It must be meant for me to go out. I was like, okay, let me gather up everybody and let's roll. So I went, looked through my closet. I finally found something that I could fit to wear that looks decent. Y'all, I'm tired, y'all. I still have a hangover. I'm sorry. But anyhow, I get dressed and I get to one of my friend's house or whatever. She already has wine. I want y'all to count for me, okay? She has wine, a whole bottle. She's like, here, let's open up this bottle of wine. Let's go ahead and start it off. So I was like, okay. She's like, I'm going to drive tonight. So just have a good time. Okay. So while she's getting dressed and stuff, I was already dressed. So I'm popping back glasses of wine. I think it was probably like my third one before she came down and joined me. So we kind of just chit-chatting a little bit, And so we ended up getting there by 7, I think it was. Yeah, around 7:30. So as soon as we get there, she's like, "What you drinking?" I'm like, I don't know. So I started off with I wanted a glass of something, like a glass of wine. Well, yeah, it was packed as hell. So packed they ran out of glasses. So the lady was like, the bartender was like, "Well, I don't have any more glasses or whatever, you know." She's like, "I still got my pajamas on, excuse me. I don't have more glasses. Can I put it in a cup?" So I was like, "I don't care, you know, whatever." So that was my first. Now, mind you, I had 3 glasses, I think it was, at her house. And then when I get to the place, this happy hour spot, which is pretty cool because it has an outside um, spot too. But y'all know that Tennessee gets hot and humid. It's not like Florida or Cali where you have the coast or the ocean. We don't have any of that. It's just straight heat. Like hot, humid, I can't breathe type shit. And I'm going to tell y'all, I hate my arms. I do not like my arms at all. But last night, I'm thinking, thank God I wore that dress because it was super hot. Like, so hot. I got to get to what I want to talk about anyway. But this, I'm trying not to make this a long video. But it was so damn hot that people were sweating like profusely with paper towels, and I mean it was hot and it was packed to capacity. I don't know if it was because it's Memorial Day weekend or what, but it was hot as shit. And you know when you mix alcohol and heat and black folks together, you gonna burn up really. But anyhow, that's not what I was gonna talk about. So we get there, and then one of my high school classmates was there, and I don't know if she still does, but I know she used to bartend there, but she knows all the bartenders. So she kept bringing us rounds of shots. And I'm saying, when I say rounds, I want to say we had about 4 shots of something that she said that they just called, it's called hangover, because I'm fucking hungover today. So it served its purpose. And then we had 2 Patron margaritas. Yes. So y'all know, and then on top of that, the only thing I've eaten that day, well, I had crackers after I worked out, and I had, what did I have? I had an egg sandwich, like egg, turkey bacon on this wheat roll. I had that about 3 o'clock. Yeah, because I was gonna fix some food. I was gonna cook something later on, but I don't know. But that's all I had, y'all. That's all I had. So anyhow, we get tore up, y'all. Just tore up. And so me and one of my friends, we go sit in the back on the deck, you know, trying to cool off. Because by that time, the sun had went down. It wasn't extremely hot, but it was still hot as fuck. But anyhow, we sit in the back. Okay, I've been talking 8 minutes. I got to tell y'all what happened. I really do. I don't want this video to be long. So, okay, we get out there or whatever, and we started chit-chatting and talking or whatever. So, this dude comes up or whatever, and very nice looking guy. I'm sorry. Something popped up on my phone. Anyhow, so we get to talking and stuff with him and laughing and joking or whatever. And so he starts talking to me. He's like, "You're beautiful, blah, blah." I was like, "Oh, thank you." I'm like, "You know, you're a nice looking guy as well." So he was like, I said, "Well, who did you come here with?" You know, he's like, "Oh, that's my homeboy. He get married tomorrow, whatever. So we're celebrating him, you know, his marriage or whatever." And he's like, "There's my wife right there." And I was like, "Your wife?" Because he was all up in my face. So I'm like, "Oh," I said, "Well, how long have you guys been married?" And he's like, "Well, we've been married 12. We've been together 16. I was like, "Oh, well, congratulations. You usually don't find couples that's been together so long that actually able to come out, you know, have fun together, blah, blah." He's like, "Yeah, that's my dog. I love her, blah, blah." I was like, "Cool." So I'm thinking that he's getting ready to roll out, you know, because now I know, okay, you married, whatever. He have no ring on, but that's besides the point. Well, it didn't work like that because he went over there and got her, and she came back and she's like, "Hey, blah, blah. How you doing? You know, yeah, we've been married, blah, blah." And, you know, she was like, do y'all want something to drink? So I'm like, nah, I've had too much to drink. And I was like, what are you guys drinking? She said something called James Weed. I've never heard of that drink. I think I'm almost 100% that's what she said. But don't quote me on it. So she's like, well, I'm gonna bring some back. I'm gonna bring you guys something back to taste it. So she went and ordered one and brought one back. So I'm like, I don't know if I want this or not. She's like, it's James Weed, just try it, it's good. This is what we've been drinking all night. So I was like, all right. So me and my homegirl took a little sip or whatever. And I mean, it was all right, but it's not my type of drink. I don't even know what the fuck it is. So she's like, well, it's nice to meet you, da da da. So she goes back over there and starts talking to the people that they came with. So, but he doesn't. He stays there, and he just was just running it, just talking and laughing and joking and just like all up in my grill and blah. So finally he says, what are you guys doing later on this afternoon? So I'm like, probably nothing, we're probably going to go home after here, whatever. Well, why don't you guys hang out with us? And I'm like, that's weird to me, because I'm thinking, why are we going to hang out with you and your wife? And, like, I'm like, how does your wife feel about that? That's what I asked him. And he's like, she don't care. I mean, it's whatever, she has no problem. Our relationship is secure, blah blah, and whatever I say go, basically is what he was saying. So I'm like, oh wow, really? So apparently it's the truth, because he never left my side. Like, he was all up on me. I even had to tell him to like scoot back a little bit, because I'm thinking this chick is fixing to blow in a minute. You feel me? So my girl that I was with, I was like, this is some fucking weird shit. I was like, I've never had this happen before. Because every now and then the wife would come over and talk to us and laugh and joke and blah, blah, and never said anything. So she was like, let me school you on something. This is what my homegirl was saying. She was like, sometimes that's just how couples do. She was like, she may have picked you out when we first sat down. I was like, okay, let's try her, as far as having a one night stand or a threesome or whatever. The women usually pick who they want to be with for the night, and the man says yay or nay. 9 times out of 10 they say yeah, because it's just something new and freaky and shit, and they go over there and bring their prey. And I'm like, only me would I get some freaky shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So we talked for a long period of time or whatever, just laughing and joking and blah blah. But the killer part of it was, he was like, let's Google, since you don't believe James Weed is a drink or whatever it was. I think that's what it is. I'm not for sure though. Let's Google it. Let's look in the online. So I get my phone out. He's like, what kind of phone you have? I said, iPhone. So he started looking it up. Needless to say, what he was also doing was getting my number out of my phone and putting his number in my phone, because maybe a minute later, when I did get my phone back, I had a text. So he texted me from my phone saying, I have your number and now you have mine. So I was just kind of like, wow. But I wasn't going to blow his cover. I didn't want no issues. I didn't want no problems. But needless to say, y'all, I mean, it turned out cool. When my friend got up for a minute, he came and sat beside me and was just like this, just all just blah, 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 blah. And I thought it was just weird as shit. This is new shit.com to me. This is some shit I ain't ever experienced before. For a couple to hit on me, really? Do I look like I like couples on my forehead? I don't know. Maybe I just looked a little full, if I should say. When I say full, I mean, I guess when I drink, I don't get drunk and I don't fall out and just obnoxious. I'm not like that. I'm more laid back. So maybe I was laid back